Thinking rich starts long before you have money in the bank. It starts in how you think about time, risk, effort, and freedom. That's the difference between staying stuck and building something real. Successful people aren't special, they just think differently. They don't wait for permission, they don't blame the system, and they definitely don't follow broke advice. Wealth isn't just money, it's a mindset shift most never make. In this video, we're breaking down 9 mindset flips that separate the struggling from the successful. It's not luck. It's how they see problems, how they make moves, and how they build real freedom. You want a different result? Start thinking differently right now. Check out the full details by visiting the link in the description. Broke people trade time for money. Clock in, clock out. That's the cycle many people live their entire lives in. Their income depends on how many hours they can physically show up and grind. It feels secure until it isn't. One missed paycheck or one medical bill, and the whole thing collapses. The problem isn't just the paycheck, it's the mindset that says, this is the only way to earn. The longer you believe your time is the only thing you can sell, the longer you stay stuck trading your life for a wage. Successful people buy time. While others burn out chasing dollars, successful people are busy building machines that run without them. They know leverage is how freedom is built, through investments, people, tools, and scalable work. The goal isn't just to earn, it's to earn without constant effort. That means buying back time through smart systems that keep paying long after the work is done. It's not about being lazy, it's about putting time toward what matters instead of what pays. They don't hustle harder, they hustle smarter, and their time buys them more than money ever could. Broke people avoid risk. Every decision feels like life or death when you're living paycheck to paycheck. That fear makes people freeze. They stick to what feels safe, even if it's not working. They avoid investing, starting businesses, or making moves that might fail. Comfort becomes the goal, but it's comfort that slowly kills their shot at building anything better. Playing small might feel smart in the moment, but over time, it's just another form of losing. Waiting for certainty is the fastest way to miss every real opportunity. Successful people manage risk. Calculated risk is how successful people get ahead. They don't chase reckless moves, but they don't shy away either. They learn the rules, understand the downside, and move forward anyway. They know no opportunity comes risk-free, and waiting for perfect conditions is just procrastination in disguise. It's not about luck, it's about preparation, action, and staying in the game long enough to win. Risk is their fuel, not their fear. They don't bet the farm, but they do place bets, and that's what makes the difference. Broke people focus on saving. Cutting back is usually the first step when money feels tight. But for many, it becomes the only move. They shrink their lifestyle, chase discounts, and think smaller is smarter. Over time, it becomes a habit, one that keeps them stuck. Saving money is responsible, but thinking it's the entire strategy? That's a trap. You can only cut so much before there's nothing left to cut. Living below your means is smart. Living beneath your potential isn't. Successful people focus on earning instead of asking, how can I save $20? Successful people ask, how can I earn another $2,000? They lean into growth, not shrinkage. That means building skills that pay, starting income streams, and thinking bigger about their time and effort. They see money as something that flows toward value, not hours worked. The more value they create, the more money follows. And instead of obsessing over pennies, they build engines that produce dollars. Growth isn't just their mindset, it's their strategy. Broke people complain. When things go wrong, it's always someone else's fault. The job market, the government, the boss, the economy, it's always something external. Complaining feels good, but it changes nothing. It just delays the work that actually moves the needle. That blame game becomes a habit that replaces accountability. And when you don't take responsibility, you don't make progress. The longer you point fingers, the longer you stay stuck. Successful people adapt. Change is constant, and successful people lean into it. Instead of whining about the problem, they look for angles, tools, and workarounds. They ask better questions, make faster decisions, and take ownership of the outcome. Complaints don't pay bills, solutions do. They understand control starts with mindset, not circumstances. It's not about avoiding obstacles, it's about becoming the kind of person who moves through them. Broke people work for money. It's the same cycle: earn, spend, repeat. Every dollar is gone before the next paycheck hits. There's no surplus, no margin, no long-term plan. Income only shows up when they show up. And when they stop working, the money stops too. It's a system that drains energy and time without ever building wealth. Staying in that loop isn't discipline. It's survival mode on autopilot. Successful people make money work for them. Instead of doing all the work, successful people let their money do the heavy lifting. They put it into assets that grow: real estate, stocks, businesses, things that don't need constant babysitting. It's not about chasing quick flips or risky moves. It's about building systems where money creates more money. They don't just earn, they compound. That's how wealth scales quietly in the background. Work once, earn forever. That's the play. Broke people want instant gratification. Fast feels good. That's why it's easy to fall into the trap of quick wins, lottery tickets, impulse buys, the promise of overnight success. But that habit comes with a cost. It trades future security for momentary satisfaction. They struggle to wait, so they stay broke. There's no plan, just reaction. What feels urgent often pushes out what actually matters. Successful people play the long game. Patience isn't flashy, but it pays. Successful people delay gratification to build something better. They invest early, reinvest profits, and stay consistent through boring seasons. They understand time is a multiplier, not a threat. While others look for hacks, they stay committed. And that quiet discipline? That's what makes them wealthy over time. Big wins don't happen overnight. They happen because of what you did every day for years. Broke people fear failure. One mistake, and they're out. Failure feels final, so they avoid it at all costs. That fear makes them hesitate, second guess, and play small. They're more afraid of looking stupid than staying stuck. And every time something doesn't go perfectly, it confirms their belief that they shouldn't have tried at all. The result? No growth, no momentum, no resilience. You don't move forward if you treat every setback like a dead end. Successful people see it as learning. They've failed more times than most people have tried. But they don't see it as shame. They see it as data. Each loss teaches something new, sharpens the strategy, and builds grit. It's not about loving failure, it's about not fearing it. They stay in the game, tweak the approach, and keep pushing. That's how they evolve. Every success has a trail of screw-ups behind it. The trick is to not quit halfway through the learning curve. Broke people surround themselves with broke thinkers. You can't grow in an environment built on excuses. Surrounding yourself with people who settle, complain, and think small will drag you down. Their beliefs become your ceiling. Their fear becomes your hesitation. And their advice? Usually just recycled bad habits. When you only listen to people in the same trap, you never find the exit. The room you're in shapes what you believe is possible. Successful people learn from wealth builders. They level up their circle. They listen to those who've done it, not those who just talk. Books, mentors, podcasts, business partners, every connection is intentional. They don't need approval from people who haven't built anything. They want insight from those who have receipts. That mindset shift alone raises their standards. Proximity to winners changes how you think and what you expect from yourself. Broke people seek comfort. Comfort feels safe, but it also keeps you average. It convinces you to stay where it's familiar, even when it's not working. Growth requires discomfort, but comfort says, you're fine. So you keep doing the same things, getting the same results, and wondering why nothing changes. It's a trap disguised as peace. You don't evolve by staying comfortable, you just age. Successful people seek growth. They get uncomfortable on purpose. They chase challenges that stretch their skills and force them to think bigger. Every new level requires new effort, and they embrace that instead of running from it. They ask harder questions, take smarter risks, and refuse to settle. Growth becomes the goal, not the side effect. And every move is about becoming better, not just richer. Comfort is temporary. Growth is permanent. Struggling versus successful, the mindset gap. Most people stay stuck not because they don't work hard, but because they think like they're supposed to stay stuck. The difference isn't in talent or luck, it's in the choices you make every day. Struggling mindsets play defense, chase comfort, and fear change. Successful ones build, adapt, and push past what feels safe. It's not easy, but it's not a mystery either. You get to choose which one you feed and which future you build. Thanks for watching. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with your friends. Also, don't forget the link in the description.